Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to the Liquid Wisdom Podcast, where we take the fear out of everyday life, one episode at a time. So if you're not scared, let's jump into the deep end right now, and please, don't pee in the pool. Hello everyone, how's it going? It has been a while. I know. I don't want to count the days it's been since we last seen each other, since we last spoke. However, we're back again with another beautiful conversation to be had today. We have another amazing person coming in to share her story. This sister has the power of both wisdom and lightning in her veins. She is a competitive Tekken player, content creator, hailing all the way from the tropics of Florida. Let's give it up for Athena. How you doing, girl?
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here right now and talking and conversing and sharing thoughts.
Yeah, I'm happy. No, I'm happy to have you. No, we were
So excited.
Athena and I was speaking briefly before we went live, and she was like very, very nervous and stuff. But if you hear the poise, she plays a very difficult character anyway. And you can just, the poise is just there. So, look how calm she sounds. You would think she's been doing this for a while, but you said this is your first podcast, right?
First ever in my whole life.
Wow, that's so cool. So, you guys know what happened. I'm going to have an amazing conversation, so I hope you all enjoy. Athena, you ready to do this, sis?
Yes.
It's okay.
Whoa.
It's no problem.
Okay.
It's no problem. So just start out just by telling us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Tamara, but my gamer tag is Athena. I've recently decided to join the fighting game community and play Tekken 7 because why not? I've been in this for about a year, but I've been playing Tekken for about 8 years. I'm the type of person that I don't want to be half as good. I want to be just as good as the people that I idolize. So, I've been in the shadows, patiently waiting for my moment to put myself out there and share what I know. And I think this has been a great year of growth, figuring out myself, who I am, the people that I connect with, and it has been an amazing journey so far, and I am looking forward to so much more in the future. So yeah.
Okay.
Excited.
No, that's great. No, I'm happy to have you part of the community. One of the things that I love the most is when I see people, no matter what your nationality, religion is, come together and to do something they enjoy. And one of the amazing things about you is you have this such really cool demeanor and laid back demeanor about yourself, even though you play a character in a game where, of course, the ceiling is nigh infinite and requires a great deal of execution and that, because it's like I said, the game, if you don't learn it the way it's supposed to, it's going to be very frustrating. But
Not
you
fun.
seem, but you seem to have just taken it in stride, and you reach the top of the mountain, that's really cool. But one of the things that's I'm interested in knowing, at least based on your take and perspective, because everyone has a different take on it. What kind of adversity have you faced, in the competitive scene or in gaming in general as a woman of color?
So far, just the lack of representation.
Okay.
Obviously, we know who Cuddlecore is, and she
she's
is
an amazing
paving the
sister,
way
yeah.
for us. But I would love to see more Cuddlecores, more Athenas, just more women of color doing what she does. And, if she can do it, I want people to feel like they can too. And that adversity has been something that, it's always in the back of my mind, but I don't let it hold me back.
Of course.
I can't let it hold me back because then, you're not going to get anything done. So just that, and the whole stereotype that, girls can't really play video games, especially as a woman of color. There's been constant, issues and bats about that topic on social media. And I don't like to sit on it and focus on it, but it does drive me. I do like to read it,
Right.
I like that because, these people actually think this and think that it's true. And so I'm just, constantly waiting for the moment to prove them wrong while just working as diligently as possible, just break that adversity. So this is something that I feel like is in the forefront of my mind in adversity that just most women of color just face in general. And I feel like we can break it. We can beat it. We can
Oh,
beat it for
oh no,
sure.
I hope you do, and and there's a lot of people in the community out there that are staunchly against ignorant views like that. Oh, women can't
Hmm.
compete, or women aren't good, or and even more so, women of color out there all over the world. And it's not just here in America. And so one of the coolest things has been is seeing more and more amazing women, show up, and not just that, to truly just solidify, yeah, they belong here. So
Yeah,
when you speak about amazing competitors, yes, women should be included in the same conversation as the men, because we're all competitors, at the end of the day anyway.
exactly.
And so as a woman of color, do you encounter any microaggressions or any other behavior, since being on the scene?
Small stuff here and there that I
Okay.
won't name any
No, no, you
names,
don't have
but
to. No.
I think it's more in a sense of just my gender. I
Mm.
play a character that is kind of intimidating to most. Most people don't want to play him, and I do fairly well. Like in my scene, in my local scene, I'm like, in fourth in terms of ranking, and I do fairly well. And I feel like there's a shock factor. Like, one, oh, I'm not gonna lose to this girl, and two, oh god, she's playing a harder character than me. There's no way she's good. So there's a little, there's a little, oh, you only won because of I went easy on you. Those small little
Wow.
microaggressions, but I use it as fuel. Like, literally, I'm so laid back. I don't take myself seriously, and I think that's why Heihachi balances me,
Mm.
because he takes himself so seriously and I don't. So we have this kind of, I have this yin yang connection with the character. So, like those microaggressions, that small animosity, I sit on it and I internalize it and I convert it into something better. I convert it into energy for me to keep practicing, keep working on my craft.
Wow, sister, that was poetic as heck, man. I'm sorry.
Oh
No,
goodness.
I was listening, but then I just got like lost for a second. Just listen. Said, wow, it's like Shakespearean. Like, that's really beautiful, and I think I think that. Now, would you say now is that something you just developed over time, like a skill, or has it just always been like something
Oh
naturally you
yeah,
do? You
yeah.
just like, just roll with the punches, turn the negative to a positive, and now let me throw that energy back out there, which is converted in that. So what is that like?
Most definitely. Just being into things that are fairly dominated by the male population,
Okay.
I constantly have that target on my back.
Mm.
And I'm constantly, there's going to be negativity. So it's I've learned to just, channel it into something good. It used to bother me, but now at the end of the day, you just look at the positive sides and it's what keeps me smiling. It's fairly easy now. I don't really have to think about it.
Okay, just second nature, almost instinctual.
Yes, exactly,
No,
exactly.
that's really cool. No, I hope that a lot of others, out there, whether it's being this kind of scene competitively or any other scene for, especially for women, I having that sort of mindset can be, a great boon, especially with all of the things that women face out there. Some things we know about, and others, of course, have yet to be revealed. But it's no secret that you face a different set of challenges, and one of the things we can do is just be more cognizant of that and understand and say, okay, well, instead of trying to belittle it or to disavow it, how can we on the other side help in order to highlight these issues and actually make real change?
Mhm.
And you said what you said fourth in your local scene.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
fairly
okay.
well.
Okay. No, that's great. No, that's really great. So given what you've accomplished, so what gives you reason to smile?
Okay,
Whatever you
one,
go
my
for it.
my little doggy Toby.
Hello, Toby.
He's he's the light of my life. He's a little Shih Tzu with his beady little eyes. I do anything for that dog. So I don't know. Just if I stare at him for more than like 30 seconds, I instantly just can't help but smile. So he is definitely my rock. I know that's weird, but
No, no, it's
that's
fine.
my
No,
dog.
great
That's my
companion.
dog.
Yeah.
And just knowing that tomorrow there always will be a better tomorrow.
Mm.
We all are struggling with adversity, especially in these times, but just know that there are better times ahead. And just not taking myself seriously. I like to joke and smile. I love to give people reasons to smile. I like to let them know that it's okay to smile even in the most trying times.
Hmm.
one smile, it goes a long way.
It can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. No, no, that's great. Okay, so you know, I think one of the well, for those you don't know, like women like Athena,
Mhm.
I call one of the unsung heroes. Of course, you're fairly new to the scene, but the impact you've made since being here, I think, is a welcome change. Usually have people who like to try and negatively try to typecast, oh, you're just gonna be like this, but then when you give them that positivity and you smile, and even when things don't go your way, whether it's in a game or a tournament or whatever the case is, you have this view, this worldview where it's like, okay, you know what? It's all right. This is going to be temporary. This is going to be a memory at some point. I'm not going to allow myself to be anchored down by this. So you pick yourself up, you acknowledge what's going on, and then you find ways to move through it instead of trying to avoid it and move around it. To me, that's very inspirational. So I appreciate, what you give to the community and your outlook, because it is something great to see, both from a distance and since learning more about you in the recent days. Seriously.
Thank you.
No problem. So you are starting to get comfortable in the scene now, and more and more people rightly are learning more about who you are, and what you stand for. So if any, what sort of advice would you give, little girls, dealing with adversity?
First thing I would say is there's a light at the end of every tunnel. Second thing I would say is I've understand because I've been through it. Being that little girl who is quote unquote was the tomboy, didn't really know where she fit in because I was interested into the things that most girls weren't. I want you little girls to understand it's okay to like what you like, and don't be afraid to like what you like, and be unashamed of liking what you like. And with those times of adversity, there's also going to be times of positivity too, more so than ever. But it's up to you to make those opportunities more positive than negative. Don't dwell on the bad, focus on the good, and just don't forget to smile. I think I have given some advice to little cousins and mothers with daughters, and I just want them to know that you matter, you're enough, you're good enough, and you're going to continue to grow, and you're going to continue to shine, and we need more of you in this world. We need you girls, so don't stop, keep pushing.
No, seriously. Now, I gotta ask. I know we're recording. You sure you haven't done this before? Because
I swear on everything. I swear on my prized possessions. No.
I'm about to put on my conspiracy hat, man. I was like, I don't know, because she said like, nah, look what happened. It's my first time doing this and stuff. And of course, I'm gonna believe her. But then I just say, you all listen to this. Like that doesn't sound like someone who's
hey, what can I say? I'm a natural. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine. No, that's great. No, that's actually great. No, like this is really cool. Like, of course, no one can see it, but huge smile on my face, because I'm just happy that and excited and also honored, that you would come on, and share, your story and provide, advice, to help others, especially who are walking down this, familiar path that that you laid out, and so many other amazing women of color in the competitive scene have done, including you. So this is really good, and I hope that in the next couple generations, once this world, man, once everything gets to a point to where it's at least tolerable for everyone, and people can just claim some form of their life back. I would love to see so many other little girls, continue to show their stuff, and that it's just a beautiful thing. Now, one of the other coolest things about you, Athena, is you're not just a competitive gamer. You're also an advocate for a lot of the social issues that have been permeating throughout our country throughout the year. And you've been consistent with it and unapologetic about it. And I think that is something that should be highlighted and acknowledged. So my question is, what compelled you to bring awareness to the issues concerning people of color?
There's a lot, actually.
Okay, sure. We got the time.
It's a big issue. Okay, awesome. Because, this is something that, what's strange about it, this isn't what is a profession of mine. It's not what I'm in school for,
Right.
but I just think educating yourself in any possible way is really important. And what's going on in this world right now, on top of a pandemic, is also a lot of racial injustice,
Yes.
for people of color. And I think if you don't understand the experience, one thing you can do is spread awareness. You can educate yourself in even the smallest of ways. You can, read an article, or check a source, or buy a book. I
Mm-hmm.
think we need more people to be aware of what is going on in order for there to be change. And so far, the responses have been wonderful. I still think we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
we need to, of course, defund certain things, reform certain things that I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to get too into detail
I got
about.
you. I got you.
But I think what's awesome about being in the fighting game community is I can talk about Tekken and also raise awareness of social injustices and racial injustices. If you follow me, I love to talk about Black Lives Matter. I love to talk about, just how can we be better for the Black community? How can we support the Black community?
Mm-hmm.
And understanding that the fighting game community, there's a large plethora of people of color
Oh yeah.
involved. There's so many doors that are open on how I can make connections and talk to people and send an image and send a message. So I want to continue to spread awareness, because you can fix things, but you got to know what it is you got to fix.
Right.
And how do we do that if we don't know? So
Yeah.
I want people to know, I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. If I lose followers, I don't care. Black Lives Matter, people of color matter, minority matters, and I'm going to continue to shout that. It's what I stand for.
No, I 100% understand everything you said, sister. I mean, it's no secret, that there's a lot of horrible things happening to people that look just like you and me on video cameras, and the insensitivity towards situations, and lack of awareness on situations, and but it seems like it seems, because I can't say one way or the other, but it definitely seems like, especially this year, that maybe things are going to turn the corner. So I can only hope sincerely that true change is made to where men and women don't have to fear for their lives when in their homes, or in their cars,
Exactly.
or where they shop, and that sort of thing. And one of the things that was very interesting was seeing how our community responded to it, here and around the world. It was like almost like a dream. I was like, wow, this many people
Yeah.
are staunchly supporting it, and it was really cool. And I guess to bring it down to more of a microcosm, the FGC and esports as a whole. So what was your initial feelings, or just just observing how it just started spreading throughout the community, when it initially started till now?
Oh, I love it. I was all for it. I'm going to continue to be all for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheer it on, the crazy moms at the kids soccer games. I
I get that
I'm
reference.
so, you know what I mean? I am so for it. Fist in the air. Let's keep it up.
That's
Keep
right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I like that. Crazy about the soccer game.
Those.
Oh, I know. No. So I'm telling you, I know what you're talking about. If you guys have ever went to a game and you see the very staunchly supportive mom, I don't want to yell into the mic, but like, let's go. Whatever the kid's name is, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Come on,
Stuff like,
Timmy.
yeah. So you said that's what you're gonna be like. I said, oh, okay, then yeah, I am right there with you. Then. So no, I think it's been very beautiful, to see so many people use their platforms in a responsible manner to bring human rights issues such as this, to the forefront. And I think one of the things that gives me encouragement is, like, okay, yeah, we're a community of individuals who want to compete or want to create entertainment for other people through the art of gaming or whatever the platform is. However, when there are some serious issues out there, it's very reassuring to see that, it's not about this right now. Let's bring issues like this to the forefront.
Yes.
So I only hope that as a community, no matter what community you're a part of, whether it's FGC, gaming, threading, whatever you're a part of, that you continue to have the the courage, be unapologetic about human rights issues, and that where everyone who walks this earth, no matter what color your skin is, you have the right to live a good life, or a life without fear of someone unjustly harming you just because of the way you look,
Exactly.
or whom you choose to love, that sort of thing. So, oh man, this could be that whole conversation. We could talk about that for hours,
All day,
all
yeah.
day. So, but it's really great to have conversations like this with like-minded people who want to institute change. So sis, with everything that's been going on, both from the viral outbreak to of course the George Floyd situation, to other issues, sub-issues, subcategories from that. So now, like, what is how do you encourage people to keep their smile when they when they look on their phones and they look on TV or YouTube and they just see all of this chaos and unrest and hurt and pain?
So I've always gone by this slogan. I've never really told people, but it's always in my mind. You know how they say laughing is contagious or
Mm-hmm.
yawning is contagious? I
Yes.
think smiling is contagious too.
Yeah.
If you have the right attitude, you
Yes.
can, things are looking bleak, but this can't be a forever. Like realistically, it's not going to be forever. And if we just take it day by day, step by step, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And I try, and even when you're informing yourself and you're seeing that things are really, really bad, understand that you can go nowhere but up from here. Like I don't want to jinx anything, but it can't get any worse than it is right now. So,
Yeah.
so try to be positive, try to be happy, look back, reflect, do some self-reflecting, and see what you have done, and if you've impacted anybody's life. And I do want to say, Liquid, you have definitely added a little something to me to continue to smile, to continue
Really?
to push forward.
How did I do that? What did I do?
We'll talk about it later. But
Okay. I got you. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm excited. There's a new fire sparked inside of me, so I'm going to encourage people to smile because I'm gonna smile. And if that's enough, then I feel like I'm doing my job. Times are tough, but they'll be better.
That's true.
Keep telling yourself they'll get better.
No, that's very true, man. Tough times don't last always, but tough people do. And when I say tough, I just want to just quick disclaimer. I don't mean like, hold your feelings in and just like, I'm not gonna cry. Nobody cries. My tears disappear. I'm not talking about that. I mean by acknowledging like, hey, I'm dealing with something, and maybe asking for help, or if something hurt you in some form of way, by crying and understanding that it's okay to cry. Like, that's strength to me. So when I say tough people do, I mean people who are willing to be themselves and understand that, this situation isn't my forever. This isn't a permanent thing. There is going to be a better day. I want to make sure I live long enough to see it. So, I appreciate, you providing, that. I didn't know he had secret tech right here, like the smile is contagious. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah,
so I feel honored, to be able to know that. Wow. Man, that's
secret tech. I like that. Secret tech.
Yeah, secret tech. Yeah. if you play any form of competitive gaming, then it's just jargon for, let me show you this thing that not many people talk about. But it's like a life hack. Think about this. It's like pretty much life hack for gaming. So that's what it is. So Athena, this has been amazing. Like, wow. I mean, wow. Thank you so much, seriously, for being here. Like, even though you said it's your first time doing this, you just jumped right in and you just swam. And it's been so amazing having you here. And honestly, I would be remiss if I didn't ask, would you please be so kind as to share any of your social media handles so these amazing listeners can follow you and all that you stand for?
Okay, amazing. I'm going to start with my Twitter, where I'm most active. That's Tamara for Life, on twitter.com. And then I stream occasionally on Twitch. That is Athena for Life, and that's 4 with the number 4. And I also have a YouTube channel where I try to upload some Heihachi tech. So if you guys are interested in learning what I know, I got some secrets, some things you might not have seen before on my YouTube channel, and it's literally just Athena at youtube.com. So yeah, those are my social links.
Those are your social links. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check some of those out myself. Since I'm an Heihachi enthusiast myself. So
I will say, disclaimer, there's one video, a disclaimer, where I played JDCR in a first to 3. It wasn't pretty, but I think that was like one of the highlights of being in the FGC and being in my first major in a tournament. Oh God, yeah.
wow.
So don't judge me. Whatever you see.
Hey,
cool.
listen, you either win or you learn. You don't lose in life. You understand?
I learned.
So you play one of the world's best, with a very difficult character. Now I gotta go see it now. Like I know what I'm doing today. No, not to see you lose, but to just see the experience. I think that's really cool because not many people say they can, say that they've walked into the arena and battled with some of the world's best and walked away smiling, like you usually do. So it's really great. Thank you so much, Athena, for being here. Like I know I've said it like 17,000 times from start to finish, but I can't thank you enough. This really means a lot. You coming on and inspiring people, especially given the sort of things you've had to shoulder at different points in your life and the things you deal with even now. I can say for sure, whomever's listening out there, I know their load is going to be lightened because of what you've had to carry. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, cool. So I hope you all enjoyed this amazing conversation today. Like I always say, before we go, you're only a couple of decisions away from discovering your purpose and maximizing your potential. For the ever gracious, ever wise Athena, I have been your host, Professor Liquid. Till next time we meet, take care of each other. All right. Pool hours are over. Don't want you catching a cramp. Tell you what, come on back for a swim soon and we can catch up on life. In the meantime, check me out on Twitter at FormlessLiquid. You can also find this podcast on Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many others. Just type in Liquid Wisdom Podcast and boom, you're there. Catch you later.